Got another one for y'all real quick. Yeah. So this one today, YouTube, we're gonna talk about this guy. What the fuck is he doing? Come on, bro. Y'all on my side of the road, guys. That's what we're gonna talk about today, though. Like, if you're supposed to get off at a certain time of the day, at a set time, I mean, it's supposed to be a set time. If you're supposed to get off at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever type of time you're supposed to get off, you expect to get off at that time. Now, I don't want to overthink it. I don't want you to overthink it either. There's going to be times you work a little overtime, whatever. You know, and wait, a lot of businesses is actually strict about, you know, if you work overtime, they actually pay you for your overtime. So a lot of corporations is just, they upfront with you and they do pay you. There's a lot more places and shops and independent shops that don't give a fuck about paying you for their overtime. But anyway, sometimes, I mean, like, I forgot the music was playing. But sometimes, like, I don't care though. Sometimes, like, you know, you gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta take off. I mean, you gotta work a little longer than you do on certain days. It depends on what type of jobs you work, you know what I mean? I'm talking mechanic, you know what I mean, because that's what I do. So, but my problem is, the situation is like, yeah, you know I mean, it's like, I do that numerous days in a row, like over and over and over. Like, I'm working overtime, and I don't expect nor ask for overtime money. But it's like, if that owner is seeing that I'm doing overtime like that, like, come on, you're supposed to have some type of consideration. Like, yo, here's something for your extra hard work. But see, I'm so dedicated to the way I work and what I do. I'm so dedicated that I don't care. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do what I have to do to get the job done and satisfy the customer, blah blah blah, and I'm happy with my little paycheck. You know what I mean? That's just the type of person I am. I'm content. You know, but it's also times when they take it overboard and they taking advantage. You know what I'm saying? And come on, lady, turn. Like, Jesus, like, man. You know, like I was saying, you know what I mean? Like, they take advantage. I mean, they don't have no consideration, blah blah blah, and then they still throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I just want to know, like, how y'all feel about that. Like, how do y'all feel about that? You know, in your place of work, whatever you work at. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you get treated like that? Do your owner compensate you for that? Do they award you for that? You know what I mean? Your time is valuable. You know, your time is valuable. Just like the company's time is valuable, your time is valuable also. You know what I'm saying? But the owners don't care about that. All they care about is daytime. You know what I mean? But when you working after daytime and then you on your time, and now your time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? So you need to ask yourself, like, wherever you work at, whether it's mechanic or whatever you do, you can work at the zoo, wherever you at. If you ever work overtime, just ask yourself, like, yo, like, are they compensating me for this? Do they appreciate this? Am I appreciated for doing this? I mean, like, that's just something that bothers me, man. So I wanted to know, if, you know, how you guys felt about that same topic, or if I go through the same thing, because we shouldn't be taken advantage of. You know what I mean? Our time is valuable. You know what I mean? Our knowledge is valuable. The knowledge is valuable. You know what I mean? For real, we can't let these people take advantage of this. You know what I mean? And the only reason why that happens is because we're not the ones in charge. We're not the ones owning the business. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was the one to own the business, if I was the one to own the business, I'd be like, look, damn, I noticed you work overtime today. Here you go. Here goes some shit extra. Or at the end of the week, like, yo, here goes some shit extra. Like, that's just something that I would do. But you know, there's very few owners out there that do that. You know, I do know some of them. You know what I mean? There are owners out there, but I'm just referring this to the people that don't work for owners like that. Like, is it worth staying there? Is it worth moving on? I mean, yeah. So let me know at the end in the comments. You know what I mean? And below, and just let me know how you feel about that, man. I mean, let's convo about this. All right.